Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, the only true and wise power. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at GMS and all you brothers in the four corners of the earth. Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakah Kodash. Brakatham to your brothers and sisters and your family. Much love and respect. And the name of this lesson is the only true and wise power, or God, which God, when you go into the Hebrew, is Allah. The word is Allah, which means power. And this was a phase that was, playing in my mind over and over again. So I decided that I would do a short lesson. I get a couple of precepts that come to mind on it. And it was used 3 times in the scripture. Twice by the Apostle Paul and once by Apostle Jude. Alright? Romans 16 verse 27. To power, only wise, be glory through Yahushua Mashiach forever. Amen. Alright? 1 Timothy 1 and 17. Now unto the King, eternal, immortal, invisible, the only wise power, be honor and glory forever and ever. Amen. So be it. Jude 1:25. To the only wise power, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever. True be true. But why the apostles, they call our power the only wise power. But is that true? Of course, it's true. The laws, statutes, and commandments that was given to the nation of Israel, it was to make us wise. We is the wisest nation on the face of the earth. And in order for us to be given these laws, statutes, and commandments, the source on which it come from had to be wise. And his name is Yahweh, which is the Heavenly Father, and his son's name through his son, which is Yahweh Shai. Alright? Because this is Deuteronomy 4 verse 5. It said, Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgment, even as Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, my power, command me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. You know what? Let me start from verse 1. It said, now, Deuteronomy 4 verse 1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgment which I teach you, for to do them, that ye may live, and go in and possess the land which Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the God of your fathers, give it you. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, your power, which I command you. Your eyes have seen what the Lord did because of Baal Pehor. For all the men that followed Baal Pehor, the Lord thy power hath destroyed them from among you. But ye that did cleave unto the Lord your power are alive, every one of you this day. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgment, even as the power, Lord my power, command me that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who have the power of the Most High so nigh unto them, as Yahweh, our power, is in all things that we call upon him for? Because then the law, statutes, and commandment is the laws of life, and that teaches all things. You see, it teaches all things. Right? Verse 8, and what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I said before you this day? Because no other nation on the face of the earth don't have no laws, for example, that tell them what to eat, that control their diet, that give them a perfect balance. Because when you search it, all these other nations and their gods, they eat things that they're not supposed to eat. They do things that they're not supposed to do, and they think that they are righteous. They do all the unclean things, but in their eyes they think that they are clean and that they are righteous. You know, like for example, they trust in vanity and lift up with pride, but in their eyes that's like nothing to them. You know, verse 9, only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen, unless they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life. But teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons. And that's this knowledge, the law, statutes, and commandment, was the Lord's inheritance. Is what the Lord gave us for an inheritance. Alright? An heritage. This is Ecclesiasticus 17 verse 11. Besides this, he gave them. We just read in Deuteronomy 4:1, the nation of Israel. Knowledge and the law of life for an heritage. He made an everlasting covenant with them and showed them his judgments. You know, the Lord showed us that secret things, that if we do certain things, what will be the outcome, what will be the penalty, you know, what will be the judgment for these acts. And no other nation have, and their gods, which are no gods, they didn't show them these things. They don't know these things. You know, their eyes saw the majesty of his glory, and their ears heard his glorious voice. And he said unto them, beware of all unrighteousness. And he gave every man commandment concerning his neighbor. Because the law, statutes, and commandment teaches also conduct. You know, how to deal with a situation between you and your brother. You know, their ways are ever before him, and shall not be hid from his sight, from his eyes. Every man from his youth is given to evil, neither could they make to themselves fleshly heart for stoning. Anyways, let's go to Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endure forever. All they that keep it shall come to life. You know, when you literally keep the law, statutes, and commandments, you come to life. You know, that's when you're really living. Like before we come into this truth, we was dead. We had no understanding or nothing. We don't know the order of nothing. But knowing this knowledge give us a sound mind. You know? That's that life that the Lord was talking about. That the Lord is talking about in these scriptures. But such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. Because these laws, statutes, and commandments, by we doing them, you know, the power that created us, that created everything in the universe, that created all life, He shows us these things, what to do that we may live, that we may be a peculiar people. And no other nations don't have this. You see, that's why all these nations envy us, envy the so-called Negro, Latinos, and the native, who are the Israelites. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. You know, let me get this last precept. Daniel 2:47. Then the king Nebuchadnezzar fell upon his face and worshipped Daniel, and commanded that they should offer an oblation and sweet odor unto him. The king answered unto Daniel and said, of a truth it is that your God is a God of gods, and a Lord of kings, and a revealer of secrets, seeing thou couldst reveal this secret. The king made Daniel a great man, and gave him many great gifts, and made him ruler over the whole province of Babylon, chief of the governors over all the wise men of Babylon. See? That's our power. That's the power that we serve. Right? How about Shemya Shai? No, so with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS. Alright, Shalom.